The mainstream media has been talking about a surge at the border, but the real story is a massive illegal immigration pipeline run by the Biden administration. We witnessed it running nonstop in McAllen, Texas. First, Border Patrol delivers busloads of illegal immigrants to a secured tent processing center on the corner of U.S. Business 83 and West 15th Street. We are told by sources well over 1,000 each night in this area alone, and what we witnessed during the day certainly substantiates this number. We were told by a driver of their operation that they are being tested for COVID-19 at this processing center. They all leave with manila envelopes in hand. Those that do test positive for COVID are driven to one of the several hotels who have contracted with the federal government to act as COVID quarantine shelters, where they will quarantine for 7 days before being released into the U.S. And the rest are either bused or walked down the street to the Humanitarian Respite Center, operated by Catholic Charities of the Rio Grande Valley, where they are brought in through the front door with their manila envelopes inspected. They are housed, given bags of clothing, and are then sent off through the back door to various U.S. cities via bus and airplane. It's a non-stop flowing pipeline. Those that take the bus are led across the street to the bus station, and the rest are given rides to the airport, where they present Border Patrol and TSA with the paperwork inside their manila envelopes and set off to various U.S. cities where they are either meeting up with some other government agency, NGO, or perhaps even Mexican cartels operating within the U.S. It is the biggest illegal immigration smuggling operation in U.S. history, and it is being run by the federal government on behalf of the United Nations to destroy all American liberties and put us under the boot for 1,000 years. For Infowars.com, this is Greg Reese.
There they are. They're all going into the Catholic charity right there.
Wow. And this is mostly women and children. There's a few adult males, but mostly just women and children. And you know, they know what they're doing is illegal. Not necessarily these people, but like, that's why they don't want us filming. That's why they get nervous when they see a camera, because they know this is all illegal. They know this is lawlessness.
Here's the van. They're going to the airport.
You want to follow these guys?
Show them coming out. They're going in on that side, coming out on that side.
Wow.
Yeah, and chances are, because like you said, the flights don't leave that frequently, this is probably the same flight as that last one that just left.
And they're going to have to go to the airport no matter what, so it's not like they can try to shake us.
Okay, so we're still following the van here that just left the COVID testing site. They are heading in the direction of that same COVID hotel that we pointed out earlier.
Yep.
And this van is fairly full. So all these people reportedly that come to this hotel, the whole purpose of this hotel is for COVID positive people. So we're going to show you. We showed you the lady this morning that came out with her child. And now we're going to show you how many people are in this van that are all COVID positive. Now again, remember, they're not being deported. They're not being turned back. They're coming to this hotel, America's best value inn, and they will stay here for 7 days. They will stay here. same driver from earlier this morning that brought the lady, the driver who was kind enough to talk to us and explain what this hotel was being used for. Every single room in this hotel has been purchased by ICE under the $86 million provided by the Biden administration. We saw a couple earlier, an American couple, go in there, try to get a room. They couldn't. We called every hotel last night here in McAllen. Every hotel full. Here you see them coming out. These are COVID positive illegal immigrants being brought to this hotel specifically to stay here for 7 days. After the 7 days, they will then be allowed to travel to their destination city here in the U.S. And again, how this works, folks, is when they get caught by Border Patrol asks them, where were you trying to go when you entered the U.S.? Oh, I have family in Chicago. Well, with that statement, Chicago is now their destination city. Where were you trying to go? I was trying to go to Salt Lake City. Do you have family in Salt Lake City? Well, I have some friends there. Salt Lake City is now that family's destination city. So you see all these people going in. They're all COVID positive. They will stay inside there for 7 days, unguarded, unsupervised. They do have clothing. They do have food. They do have financial assistance. And then at the end of 7 days, if they haven't developed any complications from COVID, no more checks, no more balances. They are then transported to the airport to continue their journey on into the United States. No court date, no hearing about their illegal immigration status, nothing. This is the 2021 invasion of the United States by Central America in concert with the Biden administration. This is what you voted for, America. Okay? This is the Biden administration actively smuggling illegal aliens into the United States by filtering them through Catholic charities. But the Border Patrol's involved, U.S. Customs involved, ICE, Department of Homeland Security, everybody is involved. Now watch this, folks. We're at the McAllen International Airport. Here's the van. And now you're going to see them open, and, well, she doesn't want to drop now. She knows she's being filmed.
Yep, here we go.
So now she'll come out, and she's probably going to confront us.
Yep.
So.
Here, I'll get out and talk to her.
Oh, that's fine. Hi, how you doing?
¿Me viene filmando?
I'm sorry?
¿Me viene filmando?
I don't.
The pictures?
Yes, the camera?
¿Por?
Oh, because you're taking illegal aliens and putting them on airplanes into the United States of America.
Oh.
Yeah.
Es people de American de Honduras.
Yeah, they're from Honduras,
Sí.
and they're going to the United States. Yes. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Have a great day. They're from Honduras. Okay. Well, that makes it okay then. When you come from Honduras and you have no visa to come into the United States, then, yeah, you can just apparently, with the help of the Biden administration, you get all kinds of special treatment so that the Biden administration doesn't get accused of having overcrowded facilities. And you're then escorted to the McAllen airport
She
and
says she
given
don't even speak English.
given tickets to the United States. None of these people in this van speak English. None. So, look, that was a good move actually on her part. Not bad.
Now she's got to drop them off right here.
But she's gonna drop them right here. So,
Here, I'm going to just hop out.
yeah. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Yeah. All right, guys.
You're good, you're good.
Okay. All right. Okay, here we go. So we can document this. Here they are. Let's see. Let me get out real quick. Bear with us. So here are all the people people are getting out. Apparently they are from Honduras, and they're being brought here to the airport. You don't see they all have belongings that they're given. And then the lady just points at the front door, and the people with their children are being taken in there. There's still quite a few people in the van, and the lady didn't seem real happy about us filming, so not sure exactly what she's going to do with the rest. Here come the rest of the people. She's basically directing them to different doors, trying to throw us off. That's basically what she's doing. Trying to minimize how many people we can film. And again, folks, I'm not cold-hearted. I'm not unsympathetic to the plight of these migrants, right? They've come a long way, okay? But the bottom line is this. There are millions of people waiting to enter the United States legally. Many of them have been waiting for a year, 2 years, or more. Here they go into the airport. This is never ending. This is never ending. Okay. You'll see a yellow envelope here in just a second. The lady is holding it. That contains their travel documents. Here comes more. In the exact same envelope. You'll see them here in just a second. There we go. And they're in. Now, ask yourself this. What ID are they flying with? They have no ID. They entered the country illegally. So, again, this is all assisted by the Biden administration. And in case you missed the first few videos, here's a quick recap. Migrants come across, they turn themselves into the U.S. Border Patrol, and then they are taken to a facility where, if they have children, they are then fast-tracked, out-processed as quickly as possible so that the Biden administration can't be accused of overcrowding, having overcrowded facilities with the children. They are then taken to a temporary COVID testing center here in McAllen, Texas. That's right across the street from the Greyhound bus station. Once they have about a group of 30 to 50, they walk them down the street to the Catholic Humanitarian Respite Center that's on 11th Street. Then from there, they are provided additional clothing, food, money for travel assistance. And once it's time for their flights, they are then driven to the airport, as we just documented, in unmarked vans, like that red van you see right there that the lady was driving. And then they're brought here to the airport. They can fly whatever city they chose and told them that they would like to settle in. That's the city that they're allowed to proceed to. They do not have a court case pending as far as a hearing to determine their immigration status. It's all done on a handshake and faith that somehow the U.S. government later down the road will track them down and say, hey, we need to review your immigration status. You don't believe that, and I don't believe that that's going to happen, but that's the official story. So far, the Biden administration has paid ICE $86 million for hotel rooms all through McAllen. So those people who test positive for COVID are then placed in those hotels for 7 days. The people that they rode on the bus with are not quarantined. They're put on these very flights. So we're literally importing COVID in the United States. You know, COVID, the bad thing that's shutting down the whole country and, our economy and people wear masks and all this. But we're importing it every day by the hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of illegals. Okay? That's what's going on. Okay? We've documented the entire pipeline. It took us 2.5 days coming down here to figure out the pipeline and how it was being done. And there you have it. Okay? If you don't believe me, contact me. I'll provide you addresses, the proof, videos, anything you need. Pass this on. Let the news services know. Contact your governor. Contact your senators. Contact your congressmen. Okay? Contact the frickin' White House and put an end to this nonsense. Okay, Border Patrol vehicles just arrived at the tents. Again, yesterday it was buses. Now it's vans. Again, bringing more migrants with children.
Oh my gosh.
It's Wednesday. And they're delivering more people to the tents. So what we have right now is 2 Border Patrol vans that are delivering people. Yesterday it was buses. And in front of the Border Patrol vans is an unmarked van, which we believe then, after these people are dropped off and processed, that unmarked van then delivers them either to the charities or to the bus station or airport, which is what we're going to find out today by following the vehicles and documenting the pipeline that the Biden administration has created to sit there and assist, literally assist, illegal aliens in entering our country undocumented and helping them get to where they want to go without proper documentation. All right, 6 p.m. We're back at McAllen, across the street from the McAllen, Texas bus station. Just where we reported from this morning. And of course, there's another bus coming in again. The Joe Biden administration sitting there and having families coming in, be processed, COVID tested, and then released. That is the new policy in the United States of America. You have kids, just come here, and the Biden administration will sit there, take you in, process you, check whether or not you have COVID. Now, a friend of mine, here they come off the bus now, as you can see. A friend of mine brought up a very good point. So supposedly they're COVID testing in these tents, okay? Now, what we haven't seen is if one person sits there and tests positive for COVID in these tents, are they then sitting there and quarantining everybody on this bus? Because that's what they should be doing. But we have seen no evidence of that. What we have seen is everybody that goes in comes back out. They arrive on buses with cages. They leave in unmarked vehicles and are taken to Catholic charity and other locations to be given bus tickets and plane tickets to a destination of their choice in the United States. 6 p.m. We were here at, around 10 a.m. this morning. Bus after bus rolling in. Undocumented migrant after undocumented migrant with kids getting off, going into the processing facility. Folks, this is non-stop, all day, every day. This gentleman literally has a baby. We are talking about maybe a few weeks old, okay? And somehow they're making the journey from deep within Central America into the United States. When we were out on the river today, they sat there on the Rio Grande. 4 women and a man and a child came across. First, they went up to our boat captain's wife, who was by the boat dock, and asked if she could give them a ride. When she refused, they walked up to the nearest Border Patrol vehicle and surrendered themselves to the Border Patrol. Now, the Border Patrol was not sitting there. Border Patrol did not go looking for these people. These people literally came across the river and then sat there and didn't really want to be bothered with accepting the surrender of the migrants, but finally did. Okay? And this is what we're dealing with right now. Morale is shot within the Border Patrol, U.S. Customs, and understandably so, because the Biden administration has now made it clear that there's an open door policy to the United States of America. This is what's going on, folks. Here in McAllen and in border towns all across the United States. Bus is leaving now. And in a few minutes, there'll be another bus rolling in. This is your country. This is the United States of America.